Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to my stream. I am, as always, and unfortunately, Kerbon, and we're going to continue our Colossal Cave expedition, so to speak, here this evening. We'll skip the usual logos and can go straight to the title screen here. So, today is Thursday, the 16th January, 2025. It's 9 p.m. Eastern, so here we are. And hello, Dave Gregory. Good evening to you as well. Thank you for stopping by. How are things going with you? Haven't spoken with you in a little while. I hope you'll be at one or both of our free-for-all recordings this weekend. I just finished watching the TNG episode for Saturday's recording. I'll watch the one for Sunday's recording tomorrow. Take notes. I wish they would stop the silly pulsing of the help icon. That's just, even after you've visited it many times, it still pulses like you've never been there. Okay, sorry. You know me. I've got to complain about everything that I see. So, copacetic? Great. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, Dave. I don't know if you've caught the previous stream, so we're just going to continue on with where we were here in Colossal Cave, which I believe was up here on this one. We reached a new area called the Reservoir. And we're still, well, let's open it up. Our points are still not even half, I think, halfway through the game, at least in terms of points. Yeah, we've only got up there in the top left corner, 136 out of 350. And we are not going to get 350 because, as was stated at the very beginning, we watched the introduction, which cost us 5 points. So, oh well. Next run, maybe I can try it without the introduction. So here we are in this reservoir.
You're at a reservoir. White mist fills the room.
Fills the room. Good to know.
This is a lake of fresh water. Be careful. You don't want to fall in here.
Oh, why not? I'm tempted to, but the game won't even let you. Yes, it will. To the side. Oh, okay. It won't let you go out into the water though. I'm walking forward, but okay, that's fine. Dave says Silicon Avatar free for all this weekend. I think that's the episode I just finished watching and took notes on. So still need to refine them, of course, but I'll usually do that about a half an hour or so before the recording. Okay, because I got some thoughts. All right. What we got here?
Coal. Don't dirty your hands with it.
Well, I may have to.
A rowboat is tied to a small dock.
Okay. Well, I guess, I do see one oar, but we're not going to get very far if we only have one, right?
Looks like coal.
That's not coal. That's an oar I'm looking at.
A rowboat is tied to a small dock.
Yeah. Hopefully it's just a graphical thing for whatever reason they didn't model in the other oar. But yeah, with only one oar, you're just going to move around in circles. But let's...
That boat doesn't belong to you.
It does now. I lay claimsies.
There's nothing to do with it here.
See, I'm trying to get my hands dirty with this
There's no use for that. That boat doesn't belong to you.
Says you.
You're at the edge of a large underground reservoir. White mist fills.
Fine, we'll listen to this again.
Rapidly upward. The lake is fed by a stream, which tumbles out of an overhead hole in the wall and splashes noisily into the water somewhere within the mist.
Okay. Somewhere within the mist. Well, that was anticlimactic. I was hoping that at the beginning of this session we'd hop in the boat and start exploring this underground lake, No. It prevents us from doing so. And I don't have an oar, and I don't think any of these other items is going to make a makeshift oar either. So, maybe we could light the boat on fire. Let's, I don't know why we'd want to, but
oil.
Let's use this oil, right?
That won't work here.
Won't let us. Okay, fine. Well, poop. All right, I guess that means we have to go back. Although where we're going to go, I don't know.
You're at a reservoir. White mist fills the...
That's not what I'm looking at, though. Yeah, it's not going to let me. No, not going to let me do anything here. Let me look at the map again. And we can't get that rug. I don't know if it's a Persian rug, but we can't get that rug because it's being guarded by the dragon. The +1 means I dropped another item in that same room. I can't remember exactly what the item is now off the top of my head. I think it was the rod. Something I think that the black rod, the one that I don't think I need anymore. Weird. Controls in this are just weird. We could try... Well, if we go back to the troll... Yeah, that's about the only place I think that we haven't explored much. So here's the start out of the open forest, which we have explored completely. We have moved a bunch of treasures to the well house. The maze like we have explored completely, and the only reason we'd ever need to go back there is to pick up anything that the pirate stole and put into his den there, to retrieve it and before we take it back to the well house. Bed quilts. We have, I think, been everywhere here. If I'm not mistaken. Now maybe we haven't been up yet, actually, and come to think of it, out of the main bed quilt room. We haven't taken the up exit. But everything else we have, there's also one other place we haven't been. There's the upper cave. There's only, that's just linear. Still haven't figured out what Zizzy is to be used for. I'm so tempted to look it up because it's such a popular word in adventure game, and especially text adventure game canon, that it's so easy to find. I'm so tempted to look it up to see it, but I'm gonna hold off as long as I can. Same thing with Maze Different. As far as I know, we have absolutely no need to go back to this room because we don't even have any coins to get more batteries for the lamp, and hope that the lamp's batteries stay until the end of the game. If they don't, we're screwed. Or if we don't win into more coins before then, we're screwed. Giant's Kitchen. Okay, there's a second place we haven't explored. North out of the Giant's Kitchen. I'm kind of afraid to go that way, but we'll go that way soon. And Hall of Myths, we have been everywhere that we can for now. And in the Orient, there is this east opening right here that it won't let us go through there until we've dropped a certain number of items from our inventory. I don't know if it's all of them or just a certain one item or few or what. I don't know yet. Haven't really explored that option. So there's 3 places we can still go. Quite possibly. And then back to the Secret Canyon here again where we currently are. All right, well, there's nothing else we can do here. There's not even any exits here. What is the point of this reservoir room? We couldn't get any coal. There were no items laying around here. These little platforms on either side of the dock we can't get to. So it makes me wonder, what is the point of this dock?
It's tied to a small dock.
Well, I'd like to see where it's tied. It looks to me like it's just, sitting next to it. It's not tied to anything. Not even that plank of wood there.
You're at a reservoir.
Yes. Okay. All right, I think we're done here. There's nothing else we can do with the reservoir. So here's the mirror room. Let me run. Might as well.
The mirror is obviously provided for the use of the dwarves, who, as you know, are extremely vain.
Oh, as we know, it's just so obvious. We know everything about all the lore in this game.
The mirror is too high to reach.
Yes, it is indeed. So, I don't know what the point of the mirror exactly is. I do know that mirror ties in with, back here at the Hall of Mists, this low window room. We look out the window and we're seeing the mirror. But because the mirror is blocking the other window, we don't know what's in there. And I don't know. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Now this goes back to the Dragon's Den. It was the batteries. The batteries were dead. There's the dragon. Can't do anything with the dragon. Can't get that rug till we find some way to placate the dragon, I guess. I tried at one point throwing oil on the dragon. He didn't like it.
Green, fierce dragon bars the way. The dragon doesn't seem to be interested.
Nope, he's not interested in that.
The dragon doesn't seem to be...
Doesn't want the golden eggs either.
Tasty food. There's nothing here it wants to eat. Except
perhaps us, yeah. Okay.
Spelunker today.
Maybe he wants to read a magazine.
The dragon doesn't seem to be interested in that.
No, not interested. Can we attack him? No.
The little axe bounces harmlessly off the dragon's thick scales.
So yeah, he just laughs at us, so we'll just keep going around here. I guess we have to use this. So while we're waiting for this ladder animation, how's your week going so far? It's almost over, hopefully, for you, Dave. But I know you said it was copacetic there. But I'm just wondering about the rest of your week besides just today. Just trying to make conversation. I'm not a good conversationalist. I generally balk at small talk, but hey, I'm trying. Do we want to go to the bed quilt? I'm not sure. Do we want to go to the 2-pit? I'm also not sure. Yeah, let's go to 2-pit. That'll take us to the Orient. I'm curious about this room. So let's go southwest to 2-pit. Got any plans for this weekend? Well, besides the free-for-alls. I answered my own question, I guess. 2-pit to Orient. So let's go back to the east. And from here to the northwest.
You've crawled around. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up...
Oh, hush. Don't know why it's so difficult just to get here. All right. So let's head to the... Wait, have we been everywhere? Yeah, that leads to Troll over there to the west. We don't want to go... Well, we could go to Troll, but let's do this one first. And I'll... Again with the... Okay, so here it is.
You cannot fit through this tight tunnel because of an item that you're carrying.
Because of an item.
Drop something.
One item. What is the item in our inventory?
Brass lantern.
Okay, if we drop that.
It's too tight. You best drop something.
Okay, wasn't that. Is it the magazine?
Spelunker today.
Is it that we have...
You cannot fit through this tight tunnel because of an item that you're carrying.
All right, let's drop something else. The axe. I don't think we're gonna need that. No. Still won't let us through. The treasure. Golden eggs. We'll drop them. Nope. Still not letting us through. We're getting down to the...
Bottle of oil.
Good. It didn't break, so that's good. Oh my goodness, really? It wants us to drop everything. Maybe.
It's very narrow, but try it. You may be able to squeeze through.
Can I take the lamp?
You cannot fit through this tight tunnel because of an item that you're carrying.
So...
Let's take inventory. You cannot fit through this tight tunnel. Brass lantern.
So you have to drop everything.
You are in a small chamber lit by... You hear the call of a plover.
Mr. Magic, achievement unlocked. You learn all the magic phrases. What? Oh, we've learned a new magic phrase. Okay, great. I'm going to save the game here. I should have saved before I dropped stuff, but I think we'll be okay.
You're in the plover room. You're in a small chamber by an eerie green light. An extremely narrow tunnel exits to the west. A dark corridor leads northeast.
Yes, and we don't have any light now thanks to you. Maybe not you, I guess. At least we got some disquieting light here. Now we can walk around there. That's no big deal. An interesting symbol on the wall there. I assume it's a plover. I've never heard of a plover before, but presumably it's this thing.
We're in a small chamber lit by... That is an emerald here, the size of a plover.
Treasure hunter. Player discovers 10 treasures. Achievement unlocked. So let me guess. If I took this treasure, I wouldn't be able to go back through the hole in the wall. Why have it here then, huh? I'll pick it up. We'll see what happens.
Egg-sized emerald.
Pretty. Now, can we get back? Well, we've got the game saved.
You're in the plover room. You're in the plover room.
Not anymore.
It is now pitch dark. If you proceed, you will most likely fall into a pit.
So, what are we supposed to do then?
Hear the call of a plover.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I will do the plover.
You hear the call of a plover.
Well, that was just us doing it.
You feel a strange pulling sensation.
And we dropped the green thingamabob?
It's dark here. Where are you?
Yeah, it made us drop that, and now I know where I am. The Plu room. Can't use the map because we don't have any light. Sure, let's try plover again. Will it take us back?
Hear the call of a plover. You feel a strange pulling sensation.
Okay. This does what? Alright, it does take us back to the plover room. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yep, there's where the thing where we dropped it. Unfortunately. Okay, we can go back through this way with that green thing.
Egg-sized emerald. You cannot fit through this tight tunnel because...
Why would a lamp making it...
Let's take inventory and drop something.
How are we... You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something really dumb. I'm going to save it again right here. And now I will drop the lamp, or lantern, whatever again. Oh, fell on its side. And I'm gonna do something stupid and just go through this dark and see if we fall to our death.
It is now pitch dark. It's too dark. You can't see a thing. Goodness, that was a mighty fall.
Yep. So it just automatically kills you. It's like in oh, there we go. I got an achievement. I fall and I can't get up. Fall and break every bone in your body. Yay, it was worth it just to get that achievement. Reopen the alcove there. So it's just like in the Zork games, you know, if you're in darkness, you're going to be eaten by a grue. Wow. Well, let me and we got 2 treasures. We need to get these back. So I wonder, let me do another save here. And I'm curious. Right there. If I were, whoops, wrong key. If I were to say this.
You hear the call of a plover. There's no use for that here.
Not here, okay.
Zizzy. Zizzy. There's nothing to do with...
Okay, how about Plu?
Plu. Nothing happens.
Right, so you have to be in the... I guess the rooms where you get the magic spells in order for them to do anything. It's weird. Let's go to not the troll. Thinking maybe back to 2-pit. Or bed quilt. Is that where we... Yeah, we want to go to bed quilt. That's right. There it is. From where we are, which is the Orient. That's... Where's bed quilt? We can't get there. We have to go to 2-pit first. Yeah. So we have to go southeast to go to bed quilt. Southeast of 2-pit, rather, and then from 2-pit, we want to go to bed quilt, and bed quilt is to the northeast over here. And from here, finally, now we can I think. Yes, we go east to the complex junction. That's southeast, that's not east. And then from here we can go north to the no, we go up the ladder. Yeah, that's right. Which takes us to this room with a huge pit in the middle. And we then want to go east to the dirty broken passage and then up another set of ladders. Yeah. So east being this way. And right up here, these ladders. These will take us back to the Hall of the Mountain King. Or at least right next to it. Yep. And from here we can cast Plu, I think.
Plu.
And this will take us right back to the
strange pulling sensation.
Yes, the well house.
You're back in the well house.
And we can
you have
turn
turned
off
the lantern.
Yeah, we don't need it in here. And let's drop off the
egg-sized emerald.
Egg-sized emerald. Up, there it is. 152 points, yay. Now, I'm going to save it one more time right here in the Orient Room. Or over the Orient Room, excuse me. Because I'm thinking, can we cast Plu again or any of the others? Let's try it.
Zizzy. You feel a strange pulling sensation.
Let me guess, it'll put us in front of the Zizzy sign. It's dark. Can't see anything.
It is now pitch dark. The lantern is now lit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Dang it. Okay.
Go.
Oh, I see. If we cast Plover from the wellspring, we would go into that room and still maintaining all our items. That's okay. That's good.
Brass lantern.
But
Plu. That won't work.
That won't work here. All right. Well, we'll just go ahead and walk on in. We'll just walk on down. No big deal. Not that far from the Hall of the Mountain King anyway. Now, we want to go... I want to try going to the troll room. So let me hit southwest from the Mountain King, Hall of the Mountain King, to go to the Secret Canyon. There's tunnels. Yeah, I think that's what we will want to do. I didn't think to try and give the emerald to the dragon. But really, I don't think we should give any of our treasures to the dragon. Just for the sake of, you know, getting the worst. Effectively, we would be trading one dragon for another. One treasure for another, excuse me. I don't think we really want to do that. All right, here we are back again at 2 Pit. Let's take... Oh, there's Giant as well, but let's not do that just yet. Let's go to Orient, to the northwest. And then let's go to Troll, which is just to the west here. So many loading screens. All right, so here's the trolley area. Blocked, no access. That's a dead end. So let's go southwest to go to the troll room. Big old opened up troll room. There's the troll coming out from under the bridge, demanding treasure.
You're on the troll steps out from beneath the bridge and blocks your way.
Hi, buddy.
No one treads on my bridge without payment.
There's your payment, buddy, if you don't like it tough. Alright, you took that payment, but here's the fun thing. Once we're across... Ooh, probably shouldn't run on this, should I? Okay, we're over here now.
We're on the far side of the chasm. A northeast path leads away from the chasm on this side.
Yeah, we haven't been over here before, so this is something. And now, if we cast this...
Fee, fi, fo, foo. The golden eggs have vanished.
Haha. So, the troll... Ooh, did I see something flash over here? The troll got gypped. We made the... I think, hopefully... presumably,
the northeast side of a chasm.
The golden eggs vanished from his grasp and returned to the the giant's room. Interesting how all the campfires all look exactly the same, including a tire on it. Come on, guys, you could have done better than that. I feel you could have done better than that. All right, where are we? Going to a fork.
You're in a long east-west corridor. A faint rumbling noise can be heard in the distance.
Yeah. It's faint. It's rumbling. So we can either go northeast or southeast. Let's give ourselves another save here. Oh, it's just called building there, not well house. Interesting. Let's start with the northeast, towards this ominous redness.
You're in a passage.
Ooh, passage, okay.
The walls are quite warm here.
Uh-oh.
From the north can be heard a steady roar, so loud that the entire cave seems to be trembling. Another passage leads south, and a low crawl goes east.
Oh, really? Warm Walls Junction. An interesting name for it. Again, with these whispering sound effects that I'm not a fan of. Well, let's keep going north. So many junctions. Oh, wow. Take the scenic route. This is achievement unlocked. You see the breathtaking something.
You see a breathtaking view. Far below lies an active volcano from which gobs of molten lava surge and cascade to the depths. The glowing rock bathes the cavern with a blood-red glare, feigning a macabre appearance. The air is dense with sparks of ash.
It's a hell of a description.
And walls too hot to touch. The thundering volcano is so deafening it drowns out all sounds. Embedded in the jagged roof far overhead, twisted formations of white alabaster scatter the murky light to become sinister apparitions upon the walls. On one side, you see a deep gorge encasing tortured rock that seems to be crafted by the devil himself. To your left, an immense river of fire gushes from the volcano's depths, then flows through the gorge to plummet into a bottomless pit. On the right, a huge geyser of blistering steam erupts from a barren island within a bubbling, sulphurous lake. Above, the wall flickers with a glow of its own, lending more infernal splendor to an already hellish scene.
Okay, that was a hell of a description. But I'm guessing, yeah, breathtaking view here. There's nothing we can do here.
Spitball, dwarf's axe.
There's no items to take. There's nowhere else to go. We can jump off the edge, I suppose, but why would we want to? And that heartbeat sound sure is anxiety-inducing. So let's leave that room. Let's check out this eastern side room here. Damn those whispers. A chamber of boulders.
You're in a small chamber filled with large boulders. The walls are very warm, causing the air in the room to be stifling from the heat. The only exit is a crawl heading west, from which a low rumbling noise can be heard.
Yeah, we know. Oh, someone had a little campfire set up here.
There are rare spices here.
Ooh, another treasure.
It appears someone has been cooking over this small volcanic hotspot.
Cute, and that's a nice, interesting little built-in campfire, I guess, in a way. Just doesn't produce much light. All right, well, we got that. So I suppose we could maybe head back. Well, let's head southeast this time. Oh.
You're standing at the entrance to a large barren room.
Warning, barren room.
It says, warning, barren room.
I think I see some movement in there too.
The food container is completely empty. You're in front of a barren room. The food container is completely empty. You're in front of a barren room.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to die if we step in there, so I'm, guess what, saving it. Yeah. If we die, we die. Oh, he's chained up.
The bear is locked to the floor with a golden chain.
And like with the dragon, you can't get close to him anyway, even if you try. Okay.
The bear is locked to the floor with a golden chain. The bear is locked to the chain.
Yes, he is. Okay, thank you for telling us. Can we go up this side little path here? No, there's nothing there. Welcome, Seagate. Thank you for joining. That might be a hint, the food container. Yeah, well, I mean, we can try putting our food in the food container. I tried to open it, but it won't give me the hand symbol unless the game's bugged. So we can just try it this way and see what happens.
Nothing. That won't work here.
Yeah, I guess it means we just give it to him directly. All right. Just don't eat our hand while we give it to you, okay? There you go.
Eagerly wolfs down your food, after which he seems to calm down considerably, and even becomes rather friendly.
Maybe the chain is, oh, he's a good boy. Yeah.
There is a gentle cave bear sitting placidly in one corner.
Yeah, can I pet him?
The bear is still attached to the chain. The chain is locked to the bear. The chain is locked to the bear.
Could we free him? Should we free him? I don't think we want to kill him. Maybe we need to find a key somewhere.
The chain is locked to the bear.
I mean, I got the game saved. What happens if I try this anyway?
There's no need for that.
Yeah, it says there's no need for that. Okay.
Rare spices. Brass lantern.
Yeah, I don't think there's...
The chain is locked to the bear.
Gonna be doing...
The bear is still attached to the chain.
How about this,
The bear is still attached to the chain.
I mean, you could just slip that thing right off his head from the looks of it. I don't know why. Anyway. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to find a key. I'll bet you the keys that we dropped in an earlier room just might do it. There were 2 keys, at least in the visual representation of the keys that we got. There were 2 keys on that key ring. I wonder if one of the keys goes right there. All right, now here's another question. Can we go back across the bridge? No, the trolls
steps out from beneath the bridge and blocks your way.
No one treads on my bridge without payment.
And we're kind of screwed.
You hear the call of a plover.
Yeah, because we just did it.
There's no...
Okay.
Fee, fi, fo, foo. That is useless right now.
Yeah. I think we may have messed up a little bit here in calling the spell that made the eggs go back to P5FOFU before we go back across the bridge here. Yeah. So let me reload. I don't know if that's the correct thing or not, but let me reload to a point before. Yeah, this will be the point before. Let's do this. That's what I get for overwriting saves too often, right? Now with this, turn the lamp
The lantern
on.
is now lit.
Any of these we cast will go immediately down there. Let's go to Plu.
Plu. You feel a strange pulling sensation.
It's interesting how they use that exact text. You feel a strange pulling, or almost the exact text in King's Quest 6 whenever you pull out your magic map. And whenever you go to a different island in that game, it says Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation or something like that. Okay. Let me try that again. I'm curious whether or not that will do as I expect or hope. Thank you for the hint, by the way, Seagate. I'm sorry. I should have attributed that to you earlier. My apologies. Okay, we're back here in the 2 pits. Then if we go northwest, Orient. If we go west, we'll be in the Troll. Oh, shoot. I just realized something. Crap. I forgot to grab the keys. So I could try them out. I figure if I'm going back down anyway...
Clue.
Then we might as well grab the keys on our way.
It's dark here. Brass, the lantern is now lit.
We're good, thank you. Okay, let's go. Shoot, I have to go this way, don't I? I'm pretty sure the keys, I left them on the other side of this crystal bridge. Indeed, I did. Oh, there's where the rod is. Okay.
Set of keys.
Because it's a set of keys, after all, right? You know? So, may or may not mean anything. But that's what I aim to find out. And... southwest, over here. Starting to finally get a grasp on the location of everything. I'm getting there. Don't have it fully memorized yet, of course. Northwest will take us to Orient.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up
in the Orient room. And west to the Troll. And southwest to actually go to the Troll's big old chasm room here. As he crawls out from under his bridge.
The Troll steps out from beneath the bridge and blocks your way.
And he really peaks his microphone here.
Golden eggs.
I'll just give them to him before he...
treads on my bridge without payment.
Yeah, that's a lot of peeking there, dude. All right, but we can get those eggs back after we cross back, hopefully. Let's find out. Let's first of all continue on through here.
You're in an east-west corridor. You're at a junction with The walls are quite warm here. From the north can be heard a steady roar, so loud that you're at a breathtaking view.
Yeah, we've seen the breathtaking view. So let's go back to... I just want to do things in the same order that I did before, just so that we're on, the same...
You're in a chamber of... There are rare spices here.
There we go, got the spices. Now we can leave here, go to the southeast.
You're standing at the entrance to a large barren... The food container is completely... It says, warning, bear in room.
Bear in room.
Perhaps the bear knocked down those bars.
Certainly looks like it, don't it? Oh, he was sleeping.
The bear is locked to the golden chair. You're inside a barren room. The center of the room is completely empty except for some dust. Marks in the dust lead away toward the far end of the room.
All right, food.
Tasty food.
There you go, buddy.
Wolfs down your food, after which he seems to calm down considerably, and even becomes rather friendly.
So we got a lock here.
The chain is locked.
Can this or can this not be used here? Yes!
There is a golden chain lying in a heap on the floor. There is a friendly bear wandering about nearby. There is a friendly bear wandering. There is a friendly.
I guess I can't pet him.
Nearby.
You gonna follow me, kick and kill that nasty old troll?
The friendly bear is following you.
Yeah, that's a good boy. Come on. Yeah, all right. He's coming. All right.
The friendly bear is following you.
Yeah, let's go pay a visit to that mean old troll, huh? I was hoping something like this might be the case in this game. Again, you get the idea. This, I can see where Roberta got
The
her.
troll steps out from beneath the bridge and blocks your way.
Roberta got her ideas for King's Quest. And it's bye bye. And stay down there. Bear with me. You have freed the bear and brought him to the troll. Achievement unlocked.
The bear appears confused by your presence. Perhaps you should let the bear go. The bear is mildly hurt by your rejection. He wanders away dejectedly.
Aw. I'm not rejecting him. I was petting him.
You're on the northeast side of a chasm.
Aw. Okay, well, let's just get on across here. Now we got 2 more treasures. And I assume we can... That'll send, hopefully, those golden eggs back.
The golden eggs have vanished.
Yeah. So they should go back to the giant room. We'll pick them up a little bit later. We got 2 more treasures to deal with right now, though. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, nearest transport we can't get into without... Let's go to bed quilt over here. Is this bed quilt to the east? Yeah. Oh, actually, this would be the nearest. Yeah, we take this around here, go up 2 ladders, and we'll be back in the Hall of Mountain King, where we can cast Plu and drop off these treasures. East. And there we go. All right.
There is a threatening dwarf.
Uh-oh. This is where I die.
Thrown. It missed. Dwarf's axe. You have attacked a little dwarf, but he has dodged out of the way.
Sneaky little dwarf dodged it this time. Oops, I went the wrong way. I'm supposed to go over here and cast Plu.
Plu.
There we go. Now we can drop off these 2 treasures. Yay!
You're back in the well house.
So we are.
Golden rare spices.
Oop.
Rare spices. Golden chain.
Oh, over in the corner. That's weird. Okay.
A golden chain.
184 out of 350. Hey, that's something. Oh, got another voicemail apparently. Wish they'd stop sending me voicemail. Okay, now, with that done, let's save it. Back in the building here. Actually, let's just do in front of bar. Okay, that's interesting. And we'll cast this. So this should theoretically take us back to the Plover room.
There's nothing to do with it here.
No. I guess we have to go first to the Plu room.
You feel a strange pulling sensation.
And then from here, we'll try the Plover. Because last time, yeah.
You're back in the Y2 room.
Yes, we are.
You hear the call of a plover.
Here we go.
You feel a strange pulling sensation.
Learning this teleportation system is awkward, for sure.
You're in the plover room.
With all of our stuff, yay! Now that way we can then come on in here and see what's going on. Ooh.
You're in the dark room. A corridor leading south is the only exit.
Ooh, look at that.
It says, "Congratulations on bringing light into the dark room."
Yep. You better believe it.
There is a platinum pyramid here.
Another treasure. Beautiful.
Platinum pyramid.
Platinum pyramid. I'm sure the only reason they made that back in the original game anyway was because of alliteration. Yes, thank you, Plover. That's
Hear
good.
the call of a plover. You're in a small chamber lit by an eerie green. You're in the plover room. It's too tight. You best drop something.
How about I don't drop something? Instead, we'll cast Plover to get out of this room.
You hear the call of a plover. You feel a strange pulling sensation.
So strange, that pulling sensation.
You're back in the Y2 room.
And just out of curiosity, if we came back in here
There is a threatening dwarf.
again.
A sharp knife is thrown.
Oh, that'll hit.
It missed.
Oh, thank goodness.
Dwarf's axe. You have vanquished a little dwarf.
They keep calling dwarf little. Like, is that supposed to make me feel remorse for having killed him or something? Oh, he was just a little dwarf.
The shadowy figure seems to be... Nothing happened.
I wish I had something I could throw at the mirror and break it or something, because I know that's a mirror. Crying out loud. All right. And we can't go through this way. Or yes, we
You find
can.
yourself in the Hall of Mists after squeezing through a tight...
Oh, that seemed useless. Why would we want to go back to that room? Okay. We do have another treasure. That's right. Let's go back down and cast Pew. Let's drop off this pyramid, and then we need to go try getting the golden eggs again. I mean, we're moving along. We're starting to run out of
Clue.
places to go, but we're not quite there yet.
You feel a strange pulling sensation. You're back in the well house.
Yes, we are.
Platinum pyramid.
And there she goes. 200 out of 350. We're over the halfway point now. Yay! All right. Let's recast.
Clue.
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 You feel a strange You're back in the Y2 room.
And from here, we'll head down once again. Actually, we probably should just go down there. I didn't think about that. Can you go to Secret Canyon or just directly to Bed Quilt? If we go directly to Bed Quilt, that might be the most expedient way. Let me look at the map and see. Yes, we haven't yet been up from the Bed Quilt room. Let's maybe do that. And if not, we got other places we can go to. Okay. What are we at here? Almost 10 o'clock. Only an hour in. Works for me. Let's head west. South again. Oh, over here. Now, there's an up from here we haven't been yet. There's a northeast, there's north. This up, I don't think we've been to or through or whatever yet.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Unless...
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
The whole point of this up is that it always takes you back here.
Back in the main passage. Don't give up. Keep trying.
Oh, now it does take us somewhere else.
You spy a very large stalactite there. You're in a secret north-south canyon above a sizable passage.
Yeah, we're finally somewhere new. Junction. All right. And that'll take us back to bed quilt.
You see a sturdy ladder. You see a sturdy ladder.
Get with those screeches. I'm not a fan of them. Let's check out south here.
You spy a very large stalactite there.
That doesn't sound sturdy.
A large stalactite extends from the roof and almost reaches the floor below. You could climb down it and jump from it to the floor, but having done so, you would be unable to reach it to climb back up. A knotted rope hangs precariously from an iron hook.
Yeah, that's not ominous at all down there. Oh, crap.
That was a mighty fall.
Yes, it was. I didn't expect that it would actually let me fall there.
Oh, dear.
No, I would rather load up the game, please. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't quite expecting that. All right, and...
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the... You find yourself in dusty rocks.
Aw, I don't want to be in dusty rocks. That must be the west crack or whatever, huh?
There are cracks everywhere, but you may be able to slip through this one.
No, let's go back to where we need to be. We need to get to that elusive.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You find yourself in dusty rocks.
Oh, stop doing that. Stop taking me to dusty rocks. Am I doing something wrong? Or is it just random every time?
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up.
Keep trying. That's what it said right before I actually did make it there.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Okay, here we go again.
You're in a secret north-south canyon above a sizable passage. That's a crazy light. You're near the top of a huge... A knotted rope hangs precariously. A knotted rope. You're near the top of a huge stalactite.
Okay, well, before we take that knotted rope...
You're in a secret north-south canyon above a sizable passage. You're in a secret north-south canyon above a sizable passage. Another rickety bridge. Be careful here. You're in a secret north-south canyon above a sizable passage.
I actually say that a lot.
You're in a secret
Nothing,
canyon
but
at a
the
junction
blue
of three
crystals?
canyons, bearing north, south, and southeast. The north one is as tall as the other two combined. You see a little dwarf sitting here knitting.
Oh, ain't she cute? All right.
You're at the junction of 3 secret canyons.
Now I'll save it again so I don't lose this spot, huh? Hi there.
You see a little dwarf sitting here knitting.
Sorry I've been killing all your husbands. They've been less than friendly, I'm afraid.
You're at the junction of 3 secret canyons. What is the dwarf cooking? Whatever it is, it doesn't smell very appetizing.
She just sighs every time she looks at us. Yeah. And we could head east there. Continue north here, maybe. Ooh. Dancing magical lights. Ooh, that looks really crazy.
Beautiful crystals cast a luminous blue light across this canyon. Beautiful crystals.
And I'm pretty sure we don't want to
across this canyon.
Oh, look, must be the other side of that window. Yep, sure enough.
The shadowy figure seems to be trying to...
Who's that? You see the shadowy figure reflected in the cave. Yep.
The shadowy figure seems to be trying to attract your attention.
It always does, dude.
That's a crazy light. I wouldn't touch that. You could get electrocuted.
Looks like a little door in a door here.
Overlooking a huge pit. There's no use for that here. You're at a low window overlooking a huge pit, which extends up out of sight. A floor is indistinctly visible far below. Traces of white mist cover the floor of the pit.
Oh, really? Rare spices might help for cooking.
Marks in the dust around the window would seem to indicate that someone has been here recently. Directly across the huge pit, you spy a similar window looking into a lighted room. A shadowy figure can be seen there, peering back at you.
Nice to know we got a hat.
I wouldn't touch that.
Well, I mean, I could go back and get those rare spices and give that, see what happens if I give them to her. But before I do, I'm going to see what's around here. Got the game saved, so, you know. Ooh. And we're back once again. Okay. Well, that answers the question about going up there. There was still the Giant's room that I haven't fully looked through yet. Plus, I need to re-grab the eggs there to take back anyway. So let me get to that room. So in order to get there, I think I need to go to 2 Pit, don't I? Yep. So let's go west here. That'll take us to 2 Pit. And then from here... Oh, we gotta climb that... Oh, boy. I climb this thing, which is so darn slow. Oh, look. We got ourselves a bot in the old chat here. Give me a moment. As soon as I get control again, I'll be able to mouse over there and take care of that bot. Bye-bye. Hopefully that did what I hope it did. But thank you for the suggestion, Seagate. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to thank people when they give me good tips or advice or whatever. Now, before I grab those eggs, I'm going to save it and go head north here. See, like, the only place, or almost the only place, that I haven't yet been. It's probably death.
The way north leads through a massive iron door. You are in an immense north-south passage.
It is immense.
The door is extremely rusty and refuses to open.
Not to mention the hinge is off of its bracket there. But I'm sure the Giant would open it up with no problem.
Nothing happens. There's nothing to do with it here.
Hey, that picture's crooked. Let's see if we can fix it for the giant, huh?
That appears to be a portrait of a giant? That won't work here.
Oh, okay, it won't work. Never mind. Oh, darn.
Those potatoes are as big as rocks. Even one would overwhelm you. The smell from that cauldron sickens you.
Why does it sicken us?
It appears to be bread, but doesn't look too appetizing. It appears that some poor soul could be someone's bread.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Oh, goblet. Hear the giant somewhere. But let's go ahead and steal the eggs and run. Egg on his face. You retrieve eggs from troll. Yep. Cool. Another achievement unlocked. And we're ready to run back because there's nowhere else to go there as far as I can tell. Let me look it up just to be sure. Well, it says you could go through the north there, but I wouldn't let me through. Unless something has to happen, of course. All right, another long, slow trip back down the beanstalk. I can definitely see where Berta got all her ideas for King's Quest from. Or at least many of them, anyway. Maybe not all. Let's see. Now that we have that, we want to head back. So let's go to bed quilt. It's northeast. The bed quilt's the only really way. Currently, the only way back, really. Is it northwest that we need to take? Yeah. Oops, it's over here. Northeast? Yeah, northeast. Not northwest. Software. Yeah. Why do I always go to... Oh, because I was going to troll there. That's right. But we want to go to bed quilt because that will lead us back up to the Plu room, which is our...
You see a sturdy ladder.
Only fast travel. Zizzy is kind of pointless. East. Another ladder. And yeah, we'll try grabbing those rare spices and see if we can get back to that room. Hopefully the pirate doesn't keep stealing stuff from us. Oops, wrong way.
Plu. You feel a strange pulling sensation.
So strange. Hopefully we don't need like a nest of hay or straw or whatever, and to place these eggs, that they can just be placed here. Yep, there they go. Yay. All right, with that, let me save again.
Dwarf's axe.
Yeah, just save it over top of the giant's room. Rare spices.
Rare spices.
Ooh, minus 14. That's mean. Hopefully we'll recover those points just by giving them... I don't know. Yeah, Plu.
Strange pulling sensation.
Plu. Just the way he says it is weird.
You're back in the Y2 room.
Yes, we are. Now we need to go back to bed quilt, which is right down here. And around the corner. Is this... Let me save it before going in here. I'm curious if this is a...
You stumble around in the dark and seem to have returned where you started. You stumble around in the dark. There are cracks everywhere, but you may be able to slip through this one.
I have a feeling this is another one of those random chance things.
But you may be able to slip through this one. You stumble around in the dark. There are cracks everywhere, but you may be able to slip through this one. You have crawled through some cracks and wound up back at the main passage.
Fine, I'll just do this again. Blue. Yes, exactly. Just like that, Dave. I tell you, when you're in that room, the whoever does the voice for it in that room is really creepy. Let me save it before giving us to here.
That is useless right now.
Can't set it down for her. Can't put it in the pot. Can't give it to her directly. So you give me a red herring here, a Seagate, huh?
There's no use for that here. That is nothing happens.
She doesn't want no rare spices. You're just trolling me.
Nothing happens. That is useless right now.
Gosh, that screeching is awful. I wish they didn't use that, or at least made that sound effect much less frequent.
That won't work here. That is useless right now. She doesn't want to be bothered. Don't touch that. It's very hot.
No, just guess because it says the cooking didn't smell appetizing. Oh, okay, so I thought you had all the answers, but no, you were just there's some sort of bug here or something. You were just
that won't work.
Surmising it might work or something.
Nothing happens.
All right, that's fine. That's fair.
Rare spices.
Then in that case, let me load back to the building. Okay, where I just finished dropping off the golden eggs. But didn't take the spices yet. Now let's plew back.
Plew.
Oh, I think, by the way, we can
keys.
Drop the keys here.
Dropping things you're carrying requires a nice, wide, flat...
Like right here? Thank you. I'm pretty sure we've used both of the keys there and we don't need them anymore. We'll see. Now let's plew back.
Plew. You feel a strange pulling sensation.
And this time,
you're back in the Y2 room.
There's only one place left we have not yet explored. Let me go bring up the map. Except for the dragon, of course, which I don't know what we're supposed to do for the dragon. The only place we haven't really explored is that downward area from the junction. Yeah, right down here. That's the only place. Dark room. Pretty sure we have explored every other area. Have we taken that north passage? I feel like we have. Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the one we always take that takes us to two pits. Okay. Yeah, breathtaking view there. There's a burn room. There it is. Troll. I hope us rejecting the bear didn't affect anything else in this game or the ending. Yeah. See, it's all East West Canyon. Too giant. Of course, that's the outside. Maze Lake. There's bed quilt. We did figure out. Yeah, that goes both to the junction and to Dusty Rocks. Oh, that goes to Junction or Troll. Interesting. I didn't notice that before. I wonder if every exit has like multiple exits like the West one there. 2-pit or Junction. That just keeps going. That goes to the bed quilt room. Yeah. I don't like bed quilt because of the turning around mechanic it keeps throwing. And Wits End, I feel like there's something else to be done with there, but didn't like that. So, yeah, like I said, the only place left besides, heading down that giant stalactite is the north exit from this immense passage, but we couldn't get past that iron door or whatever kind of steel, whatever it was. I don't know. Still haven't figured out what we're supposed to use Spelunker today for, unless that's a red herring too. Alright, yeah, back down here. Old Screecherino.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Sometimes it pauses you.
Keep trying.
Oh, because of the other bit of text.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Does it look like I've been giving up?
Come on. Back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up. Keep trying.
That's what I'm doing.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Boy, that gets annoying fast.
Keep trying. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up.
Do we have to like back into it? No.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and
like, what is it? Every 3 or 4 tries, it does this "don't give up" message here, and that's annoying.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled.
Wow, my luck on the dice rolls here are
little holes and wound up back
awful.
In the main passage.
Unless there's some other trick to this that I don't know about.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Well, just trying to get to the junction is a pain in the ass, isn't it? There. Holy shit. That was awful.
I wouldn't touch that. You could get electrocuted.
All right. Saving. Big time. Deja vu all over again. Exactly, Dave. Exactly. Yes, junction. Save. All right, here we go. This maelstrom beneath us. Room. Really? Why here? Is it another damn random thing? Let's try. Let's reload that. And go down there again. Let's see if it's random. can't jump off of this or any other rope. Here. If you go down, you go down. Room, I like 4. Does it always take you? Well, this is a bit of a conundrum then. If that pit, it always takes us to the alike maze. Well, then we got ourselves a little bit of a problem. Here, let me pick these things up again now that I've got room for them. I might as freaking well. Yeah, we got ourselves a little bit of a problem because that was the only other place we haven't been that we can go. To the best of my knowledge. So I'm going to try it again. And yeah, this is probably the fastest way to get there. I'm going to give it another try again and see if it takes us back to that same place again. If so,
you see a sturdy ladder.
Then I can reasonably assume that it will always take us to that place. In which case,
you've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in them. You find yourself in dusty rocks.
In which case, I don't know what to do. And I may actually, unfortunately,
you've crawled around
need to consult a guide.
Keep trying.
Or walk through.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the... You find yourself in dusty rocks.
Because I don't know where else to go here. Oops. I mean, that just leads to the show room, yeah, an arched hall. Ah, here we go. All right. I'll save it again, right next to that one. Here we go again. Let's see if it's random or if it's keeps taking us to the same place. Room and a like 6. So it, yeah, okay. I think these little stalactite things saying, yeah, it's dropping you to there. I don't know, maybe those are just drawings for the heck of it there. Excuse me. Or it might be possible to drop us into any one of these 3 rooms. For all I know. Anyway, we'll go south, north, east. Get out of here.
Do you need help getting out of the maze? If you are, I'll give you a hint, but it will cost you 4 points. If you would like the hint, touch
scared the hell out of me.
Before the glow disappears.
Hurry! before the glow disappears. Hurry, you must hurry. And finally we can say Zizzy here.
You feel a strange pulling sensation. You're back in the well house.
Okay.
Wicker cage.
Grab the push room, clean up those caves. Well, so I recall that small pit over there, there was nothing there, just water in case we needed any for our bottle, I suppose. I suppose there might be something at wit's end, but if there's some code to get through it, I don't know what it is. That showroom seems like there should be something there, but I sure didn't find anything. No exits or nothing. It seemed like it was going to lead us up to something, but no, both exits from the showroom are just dead ends, as far as I can tell. Yeah, what could I do on that immense passage? I guess I could try oiling the hinges on the door, see if that will allow me to open it. I mean, there's clearly plenty more left to find. But man, I'm you know, it's interesting that whenever there is an exit, it'll tell you where it goes to, except this one, which leads me to believe that it probably is a random thing. So we have to keep going to it and keep going through that maelstrom or whatever, and eventually it will take us to someplace new that we do want to go to. I don't know if maybe we have to have a certain item or use the item on the, I don't know, in order to make it so it's not so random. I don't know what we can do for the dragon. I mean, the only thing we know about the dragon is that he breathes fire. He likes rugs. And that's all. And I have no idea what we can give the dragon so we can get that rug. Can't imagine it'd be another treasure that he would want. but rather something else. But I've tried giving him everything that isn't a treasure, and even some treasures too. He just won't take them. Stupid. Yeah, there's the soft room. Back to the secret canyon. Where's the secret canyon? Let me open that up again. There it is. South leads down to 2-pit. Going down the ladder there. That's going up. Yeah, it's weird the way they've got this angle going down there. That's those plates are along the wall that act like a ladder. Takes us to that reservoir room that, as far as I know, we can't do anything there. We could find another ore. That might be helpful. I have no idea what we can do, if anything, with that mirror canyon. It just is weird. Yeah, I am at a loss here. I guess I'm just going to keep trying. For better or worse. Maybe they'd want maybe the dragon wants the chain. Maybe the dragon wants the keys. Maybe it wants the cage.
Wicker cage, black dwarf's axe.
Ah, goodness gracious, I don't know.
Wicker cage.
All right, let's
Clue.
head back.
You feel a strange pulling sensation.
And we'll keep going down that maelstrom, I guess, for the rest of this stream anyway.
Y2 room.
And if I don't get anywhere tonight, then before the next stream, which will be this coming Sunday, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stream this Sunday. I might have a scheduling conflict. Excuse me. But regardless, before the next stream, I will look up a hint.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up. Keep trying.
As always, I do welcome any suggestions
You've crawled around
or ideas or
and wound up
thoughts.
back in the main passage. You find yourself in dusty rocks. You stumble around in the dark and seem to have returned to
So,
the start.
anyone in chat, if you happen to have some, even if it's a harebrained idea, I'll take it. Let me know what you think,
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the
and
main
see
passage.
if we can
Don't give up. Keep trying.
figure out where we're supposed to go next.
You find yourself in dusty rocks.
Because I do not know.
You find yourself in dusty rocks.
Phew. If the ladder animations weren't so dang slow, I wouldn't dislike this as much.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You find yourself in dusty rocks. You see a sturdy ladder.
Sturdy, as opposed to one that's falling apart, which I haven't yet come across in this game.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up. Keep trying.
Keep trying.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
It almost sounds sinister now when he says that.
You find yourself in dusty rocks.
So we do.
You're at a complex junction. There is dampness in the air.
Dampness in the air. Okay, here we go. I won't even save. I'll just go ahead and click on it. And I'm not even gonna look down at the vortex. I'll just let it drop us. I like 4. Yep. Give it another shot.
There is a threatening dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown. It missed. Black dwarf's axe. You have vanquished a little dwarf.
Just call him a dwarf. Don't call him little. He's the right size, an average size for a dwarf. Come on. You're belittling him by calling him little. I'll bet you it's something obvious too. I would not be surprised if where I need to go next or what I need to do next is like painfully obvious. That says that sometimes goes troll as well, huh?
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the... You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up... You've crawled around in some little... Don't give up. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound... You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
I hate the way it locks you into position there. Well, that's not where I wanted to go.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back... You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up. Keep trying.
Oh, I'll be giving up in about 18 minutes here, maybe even 17. We'll see.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up. Keep trying. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up. Keep trying. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
It seems like it's taking more tries each time we do this.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the... You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up. Keep trying. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the... You've crawled around...
I don't know. Maybe we can't go back there anymore.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up.
Maybe the game has said, no, you know what? You're not allowed to go back to that junction room anymore.
And wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in... You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up. Keep trying. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back... You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
I don't think this is happening anymore.
Keep trying. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back... You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up. Keep trying. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the... You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up. Keep trying.
Okay,
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up...
a few more tries here, and then I think I might just
You've
stop.
crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. Don't give up. Keep trying.
I mean, it does keep encouraging me, but that's...
Back in the main
I can't...
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You find yourself in dusty rocks.
Oh, now we finally get something different, at least. I don't think it's random. I think there's actually some sort of algorithm at work that determines where you go and when.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound
I just
up
have
back
no
in the
clue
main
what that
passage.
algorithm is.
Don't give up. Keep trying. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Holy cow. Has anyone counted how many times that took this time? For frick's sake. And drop. Room, I like 6. So another, I keep hitting the wrong key there. Back to this one again. Now let's go east, east, west, up. I'm gonna go back to the Giants room, I suppose. Hang out there for a bit, see if maybe there's something I missed that can open up that door, because that's the only path I know of. The only one we have not taken, that we can't take. I don't know what the quickest way to get there is, or the dragon. Maybe if we just stand in front of the dragon for a while, it'll eventually just fall asleep, and then we can steal the rug. We need to go to 2 pit, I think, right? Did you bring the oil? Yeah, I got some oil. I tried giving the oil to the dragon. Dragon didn't want it. Go to west and west again, yeah. And let's see, to giant is, yep, of course. You go up this thing. My cat, who's insistent upon me giving her attention right now. She's off screen, you can't see her. Wonder when my lamp is going to die now. And I have no fresh batteries to replenish it.
Bottle of oil. The oil has freed up the hinges so that the door will now open.
Well, what do you know?
The way north leads through a massive iron door.
Finally, someplace new.
Cavern. There is a rushing stream that cascades as a sparkling waterfall into a roaring whirlpool, which drains through a hole in the floor.
I mean, I did not think that was going to work at all. Oh, that is a hell of a whirlpool over there, isn't it? Steep incline west and down. We may have to go
That's a splendid waterfall. But be
into
careful.
the whirlpool at some point, I'll bet.
You're in a cavern. This is a rushing stream. Be careful.
Excuse me. Forgot to hit the mute key first. Okay. Here we are. Yep. Is there anything over on this side before I go there? I don't think so. Map would have shown something. Yeah, no, it's just a big old opening. Okay. So over here, got another nice big opening. Can't even walk back there. It's a crying shame. We can go here, which will take us presumably down.
You're at the top of a steep incline above a large room. You could climb down.
Oh no.
But would not be able to climb back up.
From giant. Okay. So that's just that. All right. So that goes to troll now. I see. Well. Oh, there's a little path down here. Okay. I didn't know there was one.
There is a jewel-encrusted trident here.
So there is.
There is a dangerous whirlpool here. Watch your step.
Watch your step. Which is why I'm going to save the game and run and walk in here.
Fell into the rushing water.
That's a hell of a scream. I don't know who they got to do that.
Oh dear.
Magnificent Ka. Ka. Well, we have ourselves a trident. Maybe that can kill the dragon. I don't know. pit, 2 pit would lead to, let's just take this path just for the hell of it. I don't know.
You see a steep slope. It looks like you can slide down it.
Alright, bed quilt. We can go to bed quilt or orient. What would lead us to the dragon fastest? Probably bed quilt, I think. No, actually, well, yeah. Whoops. Hurricane, what was it? Oh. Bed quilt. Okay, where's that? It's a secret canyon. Oh, south from bed quilt. Okay, good. So let's do that. Either way to bed quilt. Yeah, let's just head east, which is way over here. Then from here, head to the south.
You've crawled around in some little holes. And
oh dear, really? We're gonna do this?
You've crawled around. In some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the.
Okay, here we go. Finally. Good Lord.
You're in a circular chamber whose floor is an immense slab fallen from the ceiling.
Ornament shrub. Alright, howdy ho, dragon. What's up?
The dragon looks rather nasty. You'd best not try to get by. Jeweled trident. A hue. The dragon doesn't seem to be interested in that.
Nope.
The dragon doesn't seem to be interested in that.
Sure don't seem to be interested in that.
Brass lantern. The dragon. Wicker cage. The dragon. Empty bottle. The dragon. Black rod. The dragon.
Tink.
The little axe bounces harmlessly off the dragon's. Jeweled. Spelunker today. The dragon doesn't seem to be interested in that. Jeweled trident.
Well.
Be careful. That is useless right now. There's nothing to do with it here. Jeweled trident. Black rod. Jeweled trident.
I mean, we can go ahead and return the jeweled trident, I suppose, and we'll call it quits at that point. How about that? And to the well house. And then, like I said before, next stream, I'm going to look this shit up because I am now out of ideas and options. I literally don't know where to go now. Let's head southwest to north. Back to bed quilt. And on up and out of here. Be the only way I know how. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and finish this off too. Okay. Getting all wrapped up with my headphones cable here.
Plue. You feel
Alrighty.
a strange pulling sensation.
I'm sure I'm missing
well
something. I'm almost
Brass land. You have turned off.
certain of that right now, but
Dwarf black jeweled trident.
boop, right in the corner. 230 out of 350. Not bad. Let's go ahead and save the game right over top of this right here. And that's what we're going to quit for the day. Let's go to the main menu. So, if you have been watching live, thank you so very much for doing so. Thank you, Seagate, Dave, for stopping by and chatting with me. I appreciate that. It's a game shared is always much more fun than a game alone. So, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. I stream 3 times a week, of course, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, and Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern, schedule allowing, that is. I don't know about this Sunday, but we'll see. So just for your time zone. And before I... let me turn that off. Before I leave, let me see if anyone that I follow is streaming. Not that button, Chris. Oops, I let my... real name to go through here. Dave says, not shabby. Good stuff. Time to call it. Yep. Good night. Thank you again for stopping by, Dave. And no, it doesn't look like anyone I know is really playing that I'd want to join anyway. Okay. So, yes, once again, thanks again. Hope to see you in the next video and or stream. Until then, please take care and stay safe out there.